Yeah, put that somewhere. I haven't seen you since the Oscars, so congratulations.
Thank you.
That's pretty neat. Has it changed? Do things change? I don't know.
I don't really know because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't get it. So,
Yeah. But, I mean, do you notice, like, before you had it, do you suddenly find restaurant reservations or...
It's a little easier, yes.
Yeah, you get...
People, yeah, I can call and pretend to be my assistant and say, hi, I'm calling from Mira, Sorvino. It's like a table for 2 in 10 minutes. You have it? And they say, sure. And I'm like, okay. I'll be right there. I mean, she'll be right there.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's the... You know, there's nothing I love more than your dad when you won. I mean, you know, I love it. I'm Italian, so Italians... Your dad was great. Your dad was great. That was one of the most wonderful moments. Now, where do you keep your Oscar? Where do you have it? Is it bedroom? Is it living room?
I usually keep it on my piano in my New York apartment, but when I'm not there, I have it hidden away because I'm afraid it'll be knocked over by somebody visiting or staying in my apartment or something.
Oh, I see. Really? So you rent out to transients when you're not there?
Yes. It's actually got me.
Most of the time here?
No, I actually live in New York.
Oh, okay.
Except I haven't... Yes, New York.
Now, where do you... I know you have that little, well, I know what kind of dog it is. Is it a dorky? Is that what they call it? What kind of dog is it? Well, it's kind of a silly little dog. I mean, what kind of dog is it?
It's not a dorky. It's some kind of mutt. I got it from the ASPCA mobile adoption unit, which is like a...
Mobile? They drive...
Hey, it's your dog. No.
They open the car door and the dog gets out.
You're mobile. Run. Be free. No, it's a van, and they park it. It's basically a mobile guilt unit. I mean, they park it on the street of New York, and you go in, and you see caged animals, and you feel sorry for one, and you take it home, and that's what happened.
Yeah, but that's what they do, because we got our cat that way.
Really?
Well, it's the same thing.
Was it mobile, or did you seek it out? Did you go all the way to a pound?
No,
I mean,
we went
this was
there.
Like, no, this one is like really tugging at the heartstrings. You're walking down 57th Street, and there it is, ASPCA mobile adoption unit, and you go in, and you see little animals mewing and, you know, whatever, and my dog was very quiet, but very small and adorable, and it was curled up like a little snake. And he had a little cut in his nose, and I felt so sorry for him. And he wasn't making any sound, and there were other dogs yipping and making a big ruckus. And I thought, this dog could fit in my apartment. And I said to the woman, how much bigger is he going to get? And she said, this is it. And I was like, well, could I hold him? And she got this enormous grin on her face.
Because then they got you.
She knew she had me. She opens the cage. I pick him up, and he dives his head underneath my arm and clings to me for about a minute. And
most guys would do that anyway, though. That's pretty common. I mean, you know, that's...
Well, he is an unneutered male,
yeah,
so...
unneutered male. Well, I know how that feels, believe me. Yeah.
Anyway.
But see, they make you feel guilty because the guy goes, look, we're going to the gas chamber in 10 minutes. You want the dog a night later.
No.
That's what they do.
No,
That's what
honestly,
they do.
I mean, this actually, apparently now in New York City, they do not put the animals to sleep. They find another center that does that. They ship them off somewhere else, but they used to when I got him, and he had been on the shop block for 5 days, and apparently they only have 3 days generally before they got gassed. So I got him on his last day because they thought he was very adorable and somebody would take him, and he's the best pet in the world. But anyway, he's somewhere between like a giant Chihuahua and a small Whippet, so I don't really know what he is.
So when you say he doesn't make any noise, if someone breaks in, is it... I mean, what is it? I mean, how's he protect? He does hand signs?
No, actually, he's, now he thinks he's a big dog. He lost his fear of speaking, and if someone comes into the house, he barks for about 5 minutes, but in a big, deep voice.
Oh.
Well,
that's very good. That's very good.
I wish he was here. I almost brought him, and he can howl.
Yeah,
and so you just sort of say, howl, dear, howl. He goes, oh.
And what is his name?
And his throat creates this little column, deer, because he looks like a reindeer.
He looks like a reindeer, and it's half Whippet, and what else?
Well, I don't know what he is. I just assumed that he might be part Whippet and part Chihuahua, but I don't know how that union occurred, but
I don't know.
He has traits of both.
Yeah, it could be painful for one of them. But let me ask you now. Now, obviously, how's Quentin doing? You guys are still together, right?
Oh, yes, he's backstage. You saw him.
He did look very disheveled.
Well, we're not together
he looked like
anymore.
a homeless guy. I almost had him thrown out. I said, hey, get that guy. Oh, I see. Does he like your dog? Does Quentin like the dog?
Well, Quentin likes the dog to a certain extent.
No, he likes the dog because it's your dog.
Well, Quentin actually has...
Quentin would eat this animal if you weren't around, wouldn't he?
Quentin just wants the dog to know whose house is whose, and, you know, basically, you know, that the dog should not be afforded special privileges like sleeping in the bed and things like that. And basically, I tell him that I trained my dog to want to sleep in my bed because I wanted like a teddy bear. I mean, my dog serves the function of my childhood teddy bear. I wanted something warm and small to hold, and so...
Quentin's going...
But anyway, so Quentin likes it when Deer sort of knows his place.
I see. So the dog knows when Quentin Tarantino is there, take a hike.
Yes, kind of.
Well, let's talk about your movie. You know, I really enjoyed this movie because I was talking to you beforehand. This is the first movie I've seen recently that has... Because, you know, most comedies are guys. And even when you watch, like, Saturday Night Live, you know, they dress the guys up as women. And I like this. But they do, don't they? Most comedy sketches, you see your guys dressed as women.
Right.
And I like this because
we're dressed as women who are dressed like guys dressed as women.
No.
But like in drag.
No,
I mean, Lisa and I are in drag in this movie.
I mean the fact that it's the jokes are from women's point of view, and they're very funny, and it's a woman's comedy. But I mean, but I laughed at it and enjoyed it. Am I making any sense? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you are. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're two female characters, but I think the comedy works whether you're a man or a woman. I mean, it's
right, exactly.
I mean, you know, the ultimate litmus test is whether or not it's funny. And
yeah,
they have sort of male themes, like we talk about hair and makeup and clothes, but in this ridiculous way. I mean, our character's really outlandish. You know.
Well, see, that's what I like. I mean, I was laughing out loud at it, and I can't think of any other two women comedy teams that are starring in movies, almost at any point in history. Usually there's a man in there in the central role. And that's what I thought was really fun about this movie. I was watching, like, this girl's life from their point of view, and it made me laugh. What is this clip? Which clip is it?
Okay, we have a clip here where Romeo and Michelle have been reminiscing about their high school days, and originally they think of them very fondly. And then as they start peeling back the onion layers, they realize that actually they were pretty damn miserable, and this is their high school prom.
And they're so dumb. They're so dumb.
Maybe.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's take a look.
Oh, gee, nice outfits, really. Oh, look, it's the Madonna twins.
Okay, this is so typical. Of course we're like the only ones who don't look like we're going to a hoedown.
Oh, I know. This town is like so unhip. Ugh. I can't wait till we move to LA.
Me too.
Everything's gonna happen for us there, Michelle, and we'll never look back.
Okay. Oh. That hurt, but it looked really good.
Were you a ham as a kid? Were you a hammy kid?
Well, kind of. I mean, I used to put on a lot of shows in my backyard. The first one was when I was 6. I wrote a play called The Dutch Doll, and we put it on for my parents' block party for Memorial Day, and 30 neighbors came to see it, and my friend Hope Davis, who is also now a very wonderful actress, played my doll. And she was a doll that was sick and was starting to die, and then I was the little girl who owned her, and we went to the doll doctor and everything. So that was the first one, and then I did a lot of little talent shows with my friends, like we did Billy Don't Be a Hero.
The song?
It. Yeah.
Billy, don't be a hero, don't be a fool with your life? That
Billy,
song?
yes.
What was that song about? Was he in Nam? What was that about?
I think he might have been. It was like a protest song, you know.
Yeah, but you did the song.
Well, I was 7. I mean, you know, I was thinking of Billy as this handsome, you know, 16-year-old. I don't know what it was about.
Well, maybe you should revive that for your next film. But anyway,
Romeo and Michelle go to Nam.
You know, I bet you do some more of these, because I really enjoy these two characters. And you and Lisa Kudrow are terrific comedians. It's a wonderful, wonderful film. Thank you, Mira. We'll be right back with Rob Reiner right after this. Mira Sorvino.